Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. You clicked it and you're going to watch it, okay? This is the only Smash Bros. 64 tier list on all of YouTube. You didn't make a mistake. This popped up for a reason. So stick around and see who we chose as the absolute best. And there's no questions about it. I am the only person on YouTube that's going to give you the correct stuff. The only stuff. Stick around. Subscribe. Before we get started, let me just tell you, the last tier video I did went really good for me. I'm at now 50 subscribers, so you know what that means. We've got to get to 100 subscribers. But the last tier list video on Baldur's Gate 3 went great. So we're doing another tier list video, but we're changing it up on the video game series, and I think I'm going to stair step this one because I really love this series, and that's Super Smash Bros. And just like every old dude that's in their 30s and 40s, you probably started off with a Nintendo 64 version of it. If you're young and you're hip and you only know Brawl and above, that's awesome. But we're going to talk about the old school one. First and foremost, we have to start off with the captain of F-Zero. That's Captain Falcon. Now, when you're a beginner, Captain Falcon is amazing. He's so easy to understand and play with and just get his basic controls. Falcon Punch is amazing as far as damage output goes. Slow, takes a little bit of time, but you can time it. And then you have his Falcon Kick, which was his speedy attack. Captain Falcon, in my opinion, is a B tier. He's great early on. If this was for new beginners, I would rank him higher, but this isn't. This is overall. So how I overall enjoy this. And by the way, let me make sure I touch on that because everybody kind of up in the tizzy on how I rank characters on the Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, you didn't rank it just by storyline, or why'd you rank it by profession? Hey, my list. Go make your list. My list says overall, I think Captain Falcon is a B. Now we have DK. Now DK, for a beginner, I would say is very low. He's slow. He doesn't have the best movement on the map. His recovery isn't that great. So a lot of people would look at him if you're early on as a C or a D player. I'm going to place him an A player. Because number one, his Kong Punch is no joke. His up B is great for lateral movement and kind of breaking everything up around you and stuff. And those guys off of you. Combos are great. You can pick up people and carry them off. That was used in a lot of tournaments for years, was if you had two stock on you and you're trying to end that guy, just scoop them up, take them off the side. So I give DK an A. Next one is Fox McCloud. Fox, no matter what you want to say, there is a reason why for years he was the top of the standings, and he still is to this day. S tier on N64. I don't care what anybody says. The reflector's too good. Being able to hit your opponent from across the map with beams from his gun is great. Just overall combos for days. His up B is great. His down B is great. His smash is great. Down smash is great. His over smash is great. He's just fast and quick and has a great recovery. Can't go wrong there. I would rank Jigglypuff overall C. Now, down B, it's going to send everybody flying, but you got to be able to time it, and some people are excellent at timing it. I'm not that great at timing it. Whenever I was playing against my sisters or my friends and stuff, if I really wanted to sit there and show how embarrassingly bad they were at Smash Brothers, Jigglypuff was my go-to, so I'm appreciative of Jigglypuff. All right, next up is Kirby. Kirby's S tier. These two right here, my best friend and I used to play like crazy. He was a Fox fan, I was a Kirby fan, and we had some of the most epic battles you could ever think of between those two. Kirby has arguably the best recovery in the entire game. He's able to absorb you, take your powers. He's a heavy hitter. Down B, whether it was an anvil or whatever it is, did so much more damage. It was so fast and responsive and stuff. Now they've nerfed it a lot since then, but in Smash Bros. 64, Kirby is 100% S tier. Link, oh my gosh, Link, I have such a soft spot for Link. His projectiles are awesome. His recovery is trash. He falls like a lead weight out of the sky. Down A is great, coming down like over the top of your enemies and being able to knock them off, but he just didn't have all the tools complete in this one, I don't feel like. So I am going to rank him as B. Link is actually my personal favorite character, but not great. Luigi, we're gonna rank him C. He's kind of the same boat as Jigglypuff in my opinion. His up B is fire, literally fire. It's gonna send you off flying like crazy. He's very floaty. His recovery is not great. He does stack pretty well with combos. Not as great as Mario by any means, who's up next. Mario, I rank Mario as an A player. Mario is great all around. He has good recovery, good strength. His coin uppercut, fantastic. His down B is great for taking on numerous enemies or surrounding you. This is before he had the cape and all that stuff. Overall good. Fireballs, continuously putting pressure at distance enemies, especially when there's no items on the map. If you play with items, if you don't play with items, then you definitely have a much larger advantage, just like you do with Fox. So I would say he is definitely A-list. Ness, one of the last unlockables in the entire game, can absorb your attacks. Has a home run bat, a yo-yo, has a really good but tricky recovery. He can come across pretty far on the map and come up pretty far on the map as long as you know how to direct his PK Thunder. I don't know if I would rank him as high as I would in later games, so I'm actually going to place Ness as A tier. Really, really good, but just not quite there yet in N64 version. Pikachu. Enough said. S tier. Teleport, Thunderbolt, Thundershot, smashes, quickness, speed. He moves around fantastic. There's a reason why he is so sought out in tournaments. You can't go wrong with Pikachu, and his throws are awesome. Samus is, in my opinion, a C-class character. Long charge up time, does a lot of damage, can shoot across the map. Up B is great for juggling. All of the attacks seem too slow in my opinion. It's just very, very easy to roll out the way or get up a shield and block it. And down B, like I know people would use it to get back onto the side of the map. So I'm ranking Samus as only C class. And the only D class, in my opinion, and I don't like to give out Ds very often. In my last video, I didn't give out any true Ds. Yoshi is going to be a D. The reason why is slow on a lot of recoveries and hits. It's very embarrassing to lose to a Yoshi player. If a Yoshi player beats you, they have truly mastered the game. His up B, not great. His over B, I guess you can say, oh, I turned him into an egg and threw him off the edge, but that rarely happens. It doesn't have the control like DK. Smashes are okay. Recovery is awful in my opinion. Down attack and down B is alright. It's okay, but overall, see it. But I want to know what your rankings are. And my guess is if you're looking at this N64 version of Smash Bros, you're probably similar age. So you probably have some great stories to tell of when you were playing it, because back then we actually played with other people and against other people. So share those in the comments. I'd love to read those and see what those are about. And also make sure we're trying to get to 100 subscribers now. We're at 50, so let's get it to 100. Make sure to like the video and leave your wonderful comment that I look forward to reading. And remember, it's okay to be awesome. You are awesome. Go show the world you're awesome. Catch you on the next one. See you later.